Alright, hi guys, my name is Noah, and today, this is Haley by the way,
I
and
was on
today,
my phone.
we are going to be doing predictions for Fastlane 2019. It's kind of a predictable card, but we could see a lot of heel turns, who knows, so let's get into predictions. Alright, we'll start with the pre-show with the newly added pre-show match of the New Day, Xavier Woods and Big E Langston versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Alexander Rusev. Who do you have and why, and does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know. I guess Rusev and Nakamura?
Yeah. I'm gonna say the New Day just because fuck Rusev and Nakamura. That's not my strategy. That's the JDB strategy because
That's true.
that's basically the how they've taken towards them. So yeah, just because of that, I'll take because it's a pre-show match. It doesn't matter. So
That's probably true.
So I'll take the baby faces.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right, baby faces. It is.
Yeah.
Our next pre-show match is Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Cien Almas. Who do you have and why? Excellent commentary right there.
I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing. Andrade's beaten him twice.
That's my thing.
On television.
He's been beating him a lot recently.
But Andrade did take the pin to Joe on
That's
SmackDown
true.
after a 619 by Mysterio.
That's true.
Joe, by the way, is new U.S. champion. Neither the United States Championship or the Intercontinental Championship are being defended tonight.
Just put them against each other,
Yeah, I know,
Survivor
right?
Series.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. You're
Joe
gonna-
versus Finn?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, why not?
I'm down. I don't know. I feel like Ray also hasn't won in a while though, so
Yeah. I don't know. And I'd like Andrade to take the belt at Mania, to be honest. Unless, actually, no. But now that Joe has it, I feel like they're going to do Joe Cena. I feel like that multi-big ladder match thing's not going to happen. I feel like it's going to be Joe Cena.
I feel like they're still gonna do a big match.
Really?
I don't think Cena's gonna come just to face Joe for the U.S. title.
I don't know.
I hope so, but I don't think so.
That could be huge for Joe if he goes over.
I hope, and he'd better.
I would hope so, because Cena's probably going to be gone again.
Yeah. But for this, I think I'm gonna go with Ray.
Are you going with Ray?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Andrade. Alright, the rest of the matches are title matches, except for this one. The newly reformed Shield versus the anti-Shield of Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre.
The Shield can't very well lose this, can they?
They could.
They
We were talking about heel turns tonight. First one could be Dean Ambrose.
Oh, nah.
I'm just saying, Dean is the best possible opponent for Roman at Mania.
Yeah.
Unless it's McIntyre. But I kind of...
Do you think they're gonna give, like, Roman and or Dean the U.S. title? Or not the U.S. title, where are they? Raw.
Raw.
So,
The IC title?
IC title?
Well, it's on a babyface.
That's true.
It's on Finn.
So if Dean does turn heel, he could take it from Finn.
Maybe, and Roman could take it from him at Mania, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
like to see Balor just fucked over like
I
that.
also
But they would totally do that to Balor,
Oh,
though.
100%.
They totally would.
That's why I'm saying it, is because that's very probable.
I have a little more faith, though, considering Finn held his own in that match versus Lesnar and then immediately got the IC title.
Mhm.
They definitely have renewed faith in him, but the big dog's back and plans can change.
Exactly.
So,
that's my thing.
I don't know. Dean could turn heel. I don't know if I want to bet on him turning heel, though.
I don't. I'm gonna take the Shield.
Because I'm just thinking, like, who would Dean face at Mania? And who... Roman could face McIntyre, but, like...
They could also fuck the Revival over and just give those belts to them.
Oh, that's actually what someone brought up in my stream. Yeah, it could be Roman and Dean versus the Revival at Mania.
I'd love that.
But ideally, I'd like to see the Revival defend against Hawkins and Ryder.
I know.
And Hawkins and Ryder get their first win at Mania.
I would love that.
But facing the Shield would get them on the main card, at least.
Like you said, the big dog's back, so
Yeah.
plans change.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the heels. I don't know if Dean's going to turn, but I'm going to take the heels.
Okay.
You take the Shield?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take Anti-Shield. Alright, speaking of tag titles, for the first time ever, the Women's Tag Team Championships will be defended. It is the Boston Hug Connection, Sasha Banks and Bayley, against the Samoan Slaughterhouse of Nia Jax and Tamina. That's the seriously their name. The Samoan Slaughterhouse.
I believe you.
I like Nia a little bit more now because today Dave Meltzer was in a lot of controversy because Meltzer was questioning legitimacy of Roman Reigns' cancer. and
Are you kidding me?
yeah, suggesting that normal treatment wouldn't have taken 4 months to heal it, but there are alternate treatments. Uh, Naya actually tweeted at him. I can pull it up. Hold on, let me pull that up.
I am disgusted.
Yeah, I mean, why I pull that up? Obviously, we have the Boston Hug connection for this, right?
Yeah. If I were to take Tamina and Nia, I'd probably shoot myself.
They gotta held it till Mania. I think their ideal opponents would be Mandy and Sonya at Mania.
I like that. I don't love Mandy, but I like her better than most. I like her better than Nia, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Her theme just annoys me.
This is what Nia tweeted though. At Dave Meltzer is a piece of shit. The fact that you make statements about people's health when you have zero knowledge about it is ridiculous. If you do have access to personal medical info, that's a huge violation of HIP, AA, and I'm sure that's not the case, so shut your mouth. So, congratulations, Nia. I like you a little bit more now.
Okay.
Not enough to want to see you with a belt.
No. She still injures people.
Yeah, you know, but
Speaking of people's health. Anyway.
Yeah, well, you know how it is.
Yeah, it really do be like that.
Yeah, but anyway, we're both taking Daylight Sasha, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, but good for you, Nia.
Yeah, rock and roll.
I just realized this might be the first time in WWE pay-per-view history this has happened. There's 3 tag team titles being defended tonight. Both the Raw and SmackDown and the Women's. I don't know if it's...
That's so cool!
I don't know if there's ever been 3 tag team titles being defended. I'm sure there hasn't been, unless... There might be one day when they do a WWE NXT joint pay-per-view, which I feel like's coming. I feel like they gotta do that like at least next year.
I would love that.
I feel that. But since we're continuing on the tag team kick, let's do Shane McMahon and The Miz trying to regain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships against the Usos. Shane's almost certainly gonna turn heel, right?
I think
like,
so.
It's Miz's hometown.
Yeah.
There's no way they win the belt back because ideal match would be the Usos. The Usos? The Usos?
I'll tell you.
Ideal match would be the Usos versus the Hardys at Mania, or like a fatal 4-way match with them and the Hardys and the Bar and
not New Day. Well,
maybe
could be
or
without Kofi.
Black and Ricochet. I don't know. I would have said DIY, but Tommaso Ciampa also, unfortunately, is undergoing neck surgery. He's out an estimated 6 to 14 months.
That makes
So
me really sad.
he's probably gonna have to vacate the NXT title. I don't know if that affects Gargano's call up or not. It may, because he hasn't been on TV since Cyber. But anyway, this is gonna result in the Usos retaining, right? And Shane
I think
turning
so.
heel.
I think it's gonna be.
There's a lot of possible heel turns tonight. I think this is the most obvious, though.
I agree. Yeah.
So yeah, we're both going with the Usos.
Yep.
All right, cool. And finally, with the Raw Tag Team Championships, the Revival, who have not won a match clean since they won the titles, defend against Rude and Gable and Aleister Black and Ricochet, who are technically not on Raw, but fuck it. They're technically on all brands, I guess. So, obviously, Black and Ricochet aren't going to take the pin.
Wait, you didn't put boob. You didn't say boob.
Yeah, I did. Rude and Gable.
When did you say that?
In between them.
I know you're wrong.
Did I not say Rude and Gable?
You definitely did.
I'll check the footage, but I'm pretty sure I said Rude and Gable. But yeah, Rude and Gable, Black.
I'll check the footage.
Black and Ricochet versus the Revival.
Yeah, that.
I have the Revival.
I agree.
I think the Revival are going to win by pinning Chad Gable.
Yeah.
And we are going to get another heel turn and Rude will finally turn on Gable.
You think so?
I think Bobby Roode's going to turn on Gable after Chad takes the pin.
I don't. But I'm not putting that in my
And I would hope that this leads to Rude versus Balor at Mania for the IC title.
Oh, that'd be really cool. I would love that.
Probably with Rude going over.
I'd say that's optimistic.
Because he would need. It is, but I still think Rude's going to turn. I still think Rude's going to turn heel. They were just kind of a thrown together tag team in the first place. They've worked well together, but they've never had as much chemistry as someone like Gable and Jordan or other tag teams that naturally come together. I think it's time to end it. It amazes me that Bobby Roode's been on the main roster for almost 2 years and he's been a babyface the entire time.
I know, right?
When he was a heel the entire time he was in NXT and he's a top 3 NXT heel of all time. Like, it's probably him, Joe, and Ciampa as the top 3 NXT heels of all time.
That's true.
So,
Kevin.
God, I forgot about Owens. Shit. Well, maybe top 4 then.
Yeah.
But
top 5 at least.
The point is he's up there. And the point is his glorious character in NXT was incredible.
Yeah.
And he needs to go back to that.
I agree.
It was good there. He's an incredible heel, and he needs to do that again. So,
yeah, you're right. I would like it if he did turn. I would not be mad.
Yeah.
Although I love Gable and I do like them.
But one thing we can definitely agree on, regardless of what happens, is
Revival's
winning, and they have to take the pin because Black and Ricochet aren't going to take the fucking pin.
No.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
So,
Nope.
Yep, Revival, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I forgot there's actually one more non-title match. It is Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. If Becky Lynch wins, she is added to the Raw Women's Championship at Mania, making it a triple threat. If Charlotte wins, which she probably won't, she would face Ronda in a heel versus heel match because Ronda turned on Raw.
This feud is pissing me off.
Yeah, they've kind of jumbled this because if they were going to go with the route of just Becky earning her way into the match, Charlotte should have just won the Rumble.
That's my thing. Why the fuck did they have Becky win? Just so, like, the crowd could be happy? Like,
I guess, but...
Probably, but, like...
Especially since the big surprise in the men's Royal Rumble at 30 was Nia Jax.
Yeah.
When people thought it was going to be, like someone from NXT.
Yeah. And my thing is, they probably should have done what you said they were going to do and just had both of them win.
Oh, yeah, when both of them
I feel like that would have been better, and then, like, Charlotte gets it, and then they're like, oh, Becky can't be in it. Like, ooh.
Yeah, or they could have done, like, this match at Fastlane, the winner gets the title match at Mania, and then Ronda interferes and jumps both of them.
Right. See, we're smarter than they are.
The one way
I'm gonna get fucking shot. They're gonna be like a sniping.
The one way I could see Charlotte winning this is if Ronda interferes and jumps Becky. And then Becky gets added to the match later because she got screwed.
Oh, true.
But I'm gonna take Becky.
I'm also gonna take Becky just in case.
That's the one thing though that I'm not so sure about this because Becky has beaten Charlotte so much.
Yeah.
She beat her at Hell in a Cell. She beat her at Evolution. She beat her at the Rumble. This would be 4 times with Charlotte getting nothing. That's what confuses me about this. Even though it's so obvious.
Charlotte shouldn't even get this opportunity.
She shouldn't, but she's Charlotte Flair. So.
Yeah.
And that's why she's in the match. It just should be very obvious, Becky winning, but I don't know, man. That just throws me off.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did the whole Ronda interview.
Yeah.
No, if she gets in the match anyway. Because at this point, it's so that I would not be surprised at that.
Honestly, they've jumbled this story, but the only way to save it is just with the end result. Becky wins the title at Mania. As long as Becky wins the title, it's fine. I agree. As long as this ends with her winning the title.
But it's just so stupid. It's stupid.
This could be one of the biggest failed storylines in the history of wrestling.
I wish it was so clever, because it could be so clever, and they're trying to make it, like... They're trying to make the crowd mad. They're like, I think they're working me, but... They are, but, like...
Well, they're doing the Daniel Bryan thing. They're doing it twice. They're doing it with
annoying.
Becky and with Kofi.
Yeah, they're doing it, like, simultaneously.
Yeah.
It's like when they brought the Riot Squad in and Absolution. It's like,
this is back-to-back days.
Well, like, y'all can't think of another thing? Like, y'all don't have any more ideas? This is all you can do, this one storyline?
Or like how all these new NXT call-ups, except for Heavy Machinery, have been fucked over by the new NXT call-ups that came up right after him. EC3's had 2 televised matches. I think I don't know if Nikki Cross maybe had 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Lacey hasn't had anything, although she might be getting something here.
She's doing something.
Because she shows up. Heavy Machinery's been winning a lot, though. Apparently, Heavy Machinery's been helping the ring crew, like, pack up the ring after the shows. And they don't have to do that, but they're doing it anyway. And I guess that's giving them a lot of, like, backstage favor.
I love that for them.
I could see them getting something in the future. They seem like good dudes. But to circle back around, I'm going to go with Becky.
Me too.
I'm a little cautious about this one, but I'm going to go with Becky.
Like, I'm just going to say Becky just in case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just in case. Yeah. I feel you. All right. SmackDown Women's Championship time. Asuka versus Mandy Rose.
I forgot that was happening.
Yeah. Asuka suffered what was thought to be an injury last week at a house show. She is fine, though, apparently. It was just a freak thing. According to her, she's fine. It was originally believed to be a neck. According to her, she fucked her back up and she's good. She's Japanese. She's tough. It'll be okay. And she showed up on SmackDown and jumped Mandy after Mandy absolutely fucking buried Naomi.
Yeah, poor
in,
Naomi.
in 45 seconds, I think.
Poor Naomi.
But
He did her so dirty.
obviously, it's got to be Asuka.
Yeah.
Personally, I would have liked to see Sonya in this match more, just because
Yeah.
Sonya and Asuka showed they had a really good chemistry in that one battle royale where Asuka won the match, the opportunity to get a title shot at TLC.
Yeah.
But here's my question. I got more of a question past this. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Asuka's gonna win.
Who the fuck is she facing in Mania?
It's gonna be Lacey, isn't it? Like,
Probably, but why?
well, who else, man? Like, who else could it possibly be but Lacey?
This is
Like-
why. This is why I think that Charlotte should have just faced Asuka again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That should have happened.
Should have been Charlotte Asuka too.
It should have been with Asuka going over.
Yeah.
But then they wouldn't fuck Charlotte like that.
But
They're probably gonna have Charlotte take the pin anyway.
yeah,
I'm just.
they're not gonna call up anybody. I don't think Shayna's coming up yet.
Oh yeah.
I don't think the crowd's.
Oh, but that'd be so cool if it was Shayna Asuka.
Oh, I'd love to see that,
Oh,
but
I'd love that.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I think it's gotta be. It's gotta be Lacey. It's gotta be Lacey.
That's the only one that makes sense.
Who else could it be? Unless Naomi turns heel. But
No, I don't think so.
But-
they just have her fucking lose to Mandy in like 2 seconds. So
yeah, it's gotta be Lacey.
it's
So
gotta be.
I say Asuka retains. Maybe we see something from Lacey after the match.
Yeah, sure.
All right, and finally, the main event: Daniel Bryan defends the JDB Championship against the returning and newly babyface, interesting enough, Kevin Owens. I'm pretty sure Bryan's gonna go over because they have to
Me
do.
too.
They have to do Bryan Kofi at Mania.
Yeah.
They have to. I'm pretty sure Kevin's gonna lose by interference, but the question is interference by who?
Samuel Zayn
Sa-
or
Sami
Harper?
Zayn, Luke Harper, the
Bray
new
Wyatt,
Bray Wyatt,
New Day.
the New Day. I'd say those are our candidates.
I miss Bray Wyatt and I miss Samuel Zayn.
I think it's gonna be Sami.
I love that.
I think Sammy's gonna turn heel.
I love that.
Because we've talked about this so many times. I've said before, the only way to do the Zayn Owens feud again is to do something that not even Steen and Generico did. That's Zayn is the heel, Owens is the face. It's always been Owens heel, Sammy
would
face.
love that.
It's always been. That's the only way to do it different, is for Sammy to turn heel. And that's the ideal fucking match, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Sammy joins the vegan club either.
He's vegan.
He is? Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
pretty sure, or he's vegetarian. One of the two.
Yeah. I think Sammy's gonna interfere. So obviously Bryan retains. And yeah. This goes on last, right?
Yeah.
Or does Charlotte Becky go on last? Or does the Shield go on last?
I don't know.
You know what'd be really funny if fucking Bryan made it in this pay-per-view, considering how many times they fucked AJ out of a main event when he was champion? How many pay-per-views in Styles main event did he be champion? Did he main event Eddie?
That's a good. My lip just got caught in my braces. I don't know.
Like, even when he faced Brock like 2 years ago at Survivor Series, didn't even go on last.
Oh god. I don't even want to talk about it.
Like, that'd be funny if Bryan got this main event.
God.
But
I'd love that though.
yeah.
Fuck you, AJ.
AJ's probably gonna face Orton at Mania, by the way.
Oh, yeah. That's
They've been
probably
teasing that. Also, AJ is expected to re-sign.
Yeah.
His contract's apparently up in April, but he is obviously expected to stay. Also, it was reported that Gallows and Anderson are going to leave.
They are?
They were offered new contracts. Apparently, they turned down. Their contracts are up in September.
Ooh, where are they going?
Probably AEW or back to New Japan.
Ooh.
I'd say one or more.
That's surprising me the ball.
If they don't want to move back to Japan, then probably
AEW.
AEW.
Where is AEW, by the way?
Their base is Jacksonville.
Okay, I thought so. Florida,
Yeah.
obviously.
All the crazies come from Florida.
Really, though.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for our predictions for Fastlane. It's, again, kind of a predictable show, but that doesn't mean it'll be bad. You know?
No.
Again, potential for a lot of heel turns. So,
True.
what were the ones? Ambrose, Rude, Zayn, Shane.
Yeah.
Shane's most obvious. But I hope
Most
you get.
likely.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch where I stream every single day, my Twitter if you want to follow me, my Patreon if you want to support me, or my Vimeo if you want to see any videos on my main channel that were blocked on YouTube, all those are in the description. Also in the description is like my schedule where you can see it's going to be posted on both channels every single day. But that being said, my name is Stafford Steen. This is Haley. This has been our review for our our prediction review. A review of predictions
Yeah.
for Fastlane 2019. See you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.